Hello everyone. What I'm going to show you in this video is very topical. It's a very particular topic that I'm going to talk about with you. Alright. So, what I want to talk about with you on this video is that there are a lot of videos that say that people have seen Jesus in a near-death experience. Those of which that were born before the day I was born, which was happened to be 23 years ago. Those people did see Jesus because, well, they went to heaven and they saw Jesus in heaven. But notice, there is one out of every 500,000 videos that are going to lie to you and say that they went to heaven in a near-death experience in these past 23 years and see Jesus. Now, not everybody can agree on the same thing. You want to know why? There would have been more videos about it. There isn't more videos about it because they're going to lie to you. That's just how it is. They want you to feel better about the situation. They want you to stop worrying about death. But you know that's not always the answer. It's not. You simply just can't fear death. It doesn't matter when Jesus died on the cross or if he has to do it again. It never made any difference whether you believed it or not. I'd like not to think that you're joking with me or you're playing games with me. I would like to think that you were rather peculiar in your words and rather smart or maybe even wise in your words, am I right? But another thing I'm trying to tell you is being wise is a wonderful thing to be, but to know that your wisdom is made pure is what you need to know, is what you need to understand. Having wisdom means you have to be pure in your words, and you have to be pure in your everyday life. I assure you, it is not wise to say that something that out of every 500,000 videos, there's this one video that which happens you think to be true, but it isn't. I'd say that that's rather unwise. You already know that everybody would have agreed on the same thing, but you already know that they didn't, right? Now you people have been seeing that I was Jesus even before the day I started posting stuff about the Shroud of Turin, or maybe even the Statue of David. You people have been thinking that I was Jesus, and you people have been saying that I was on the earth for 23 years. Because the near-death experiences that these elderly people had before the day I was born happened to believe that I was here before 23 years ago, and they know that I'm already on the earth right now. What you don't understand about that, am I supposed to know that? Am I supposed to know that you don't understand? I already know you don't understand. You don't have to explain it to me. I know you don't understand. I think it would be pretty obvious that out of these one out of every 500,000 videos that you keep watching that you define to be true are totally fake. They are totally inaccurate and hypocritical. And do you remember that video that I showed you last time about this man who was in this black realm? Just completely black. And all of a sudden you see Jesus standing right in front of you. He's just standing there. I'm talking about Stranger Things stuff. Like 11 traveling on, and then you see somebody who's doing something, which happens to be sitting on the bed. It's like Stranger Things stuff, man. It's the whole reason why I watch it. Because I think it's funny how ironic it is I see a lot of you saying that you're seeing this black, that you're seeing this black dark, and then all of a sudden you see somebody sitting in a group home. You see people. You see 5 people in a group home, including one, which is me. So tell me this isn't all oddly familiar to you. Really? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. You are cyclically linked to me. You not only that, you are spiritually linked to me, and through my blood, we were all linked to each other. So apparently, if I were to get off my medicine right now, then everything would start to be totally chaos. The phones would go crazy. People's brains would go crazy. And then it will start to spread to the whole earth until eventually I get used to not being on the medicine anymore. And then everything goes great. I can give you whatever you'd like. I still can give you whatever you like. But I assure you, whatever I feel in my spirit and my soul and in my brain is not going to be completely balanced because of the fact that you did put me on this medicine. Alright? So, I'm having all these issues. Well, why am I having all these issues? Because, well, the reason why I'm having all these issues is because I have problems. So, the problems that I have, like, autism or some other disease that somebody says I have. I feel like I can't even complete a full conversation without even speaking, of course. Can't speak to people. I travel in circles. I do this about back and forth. You know why I rock back and forth? Because I wouldn't get enough sleep. Do you know why I do this? Because I wouldn't get enough sleep. You want to know what that's called? It's called anxiety. That's not autism. Do you want to know why I have anxiety? Because I get pressured, and people try to pressure me into believing something that I don't want to believe in. So it gives me anxiety. It stresses me out. When you try to, what if I try to force? Hey, you're autistic. I'm gonna put you in a group home. I'm gonna put you in a mental hospital. Does that sound pressuring to you? Yeah, it does. Yeah, but when you say stuff like that to the Son of God, do you know how much worse that feels? Especially when he's spitting in the Son of God's face. I'm telling you this from a valid experience, something that you need to understand fully and in the fullness of time itself. You're talking about somebody who is none other than Satan, who would come to restore the people of the earth, which happened to have come on a literal clouds of heaven in power, great glory, to save the people of mankind, had nothing to do with a sacrifice or the descended into hell from the cross and coming on the clouds of heaven, power, great glory, to save the living dead, or to save the dead, and to make the dead rise, which did happen. It all happened at one time. Who's to say it won't happen again? It will happen again. Either way, vengeance is still mine. Nothing ever started with me, did it? No. You started and I finish. Am I right? I don't start until you start. The other you act, I react. Vengeance is mine. You're talking about somebody who is none other than the Lord himself, which happens to say, vengeance is mine. You're saying that vengeance is yours? Really? Because the last time I checked, I didn't start any problems with you. You started problems with me, and I finished. I finished it. You're saying you've never started anything, so I'm starting saying that I started with you, and that I would just do something for no reason. Am I right? that I would just start with you for no reason because I'm an evil and vile human being, which happens to did it because of hate. You know, to have a reaction is to be upset. To act is to be angry. Did you know that? Think about that. If you react, what do you think? You think you would be angry at the person? No. No, you got that all backwards. You see, when you get upset, you're reacting to what the person acted. The person that acted was angry at you for no reason. With when you got upset, you reacted to the person who got angry at you. Most people, like you, don't know the difference between the two things. You say that when I hit you in the face, well, you can hit somebody in the face and be upset. That's that's not anger. No, we, you have to understand the difference between being angry and being upset. You have to understand the difference. If you don't understand the difference, then you're not going to get anywhere ever, ever. That's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.